Okay, has anybody been injured, ma'am?
Yes.
Okay.
And the school is in a panic, and I'm in the library. I've got students down under the table, kids. Heads under the table.
On the morning of April 20th, 1999, 2 high school seniors set out to kill hundreds of their peers at Columbine High School. By the time it was over, they had murdered 13 people, 12 students and a teacher, before committing suicide. It was, and still is, the deadliest massacre at a high school in the United States.
The very first young lady who lost her life that day, she was sitting outside the cafeteria having lunch. It was the first warm spring day in Denver that year. Was this young lady right here. This is Rachel Joy Scott. Today I'm going to be sharing with you Rachel's story. Rachel was known as a student who was incredibly kind and compassionate to everyone around her, and she impacted a lot of lives through her kindness. After Rachel's funeral, her father and one of her sisters were organizing the things in Rachel's room, and they found this essay that she had written for a 5th period English class entitled My Ethics, My Codes of Life. In this essay, she talked about starting what she called a chain reaction of kindness and compassion that would ripple out around the world.
Her words and deeds became the foundation for Rachel's Challenge, a school program designed to motivate students to make positive changes in the way they treat others.
The goal is pretty simple, and that is to inspire people to start their own chain reactions of kindness and compassion by reaching out to the people around them. And these are things that anyone can do. I mean, Rachel was just a regular student like anyone else, but she had an extraordinary vision and a passion to do the simple things that any of us can do to make a difference in the lives of people around us.
It's a message that resonates with teacher Jane Hall. One day, after coming across Rachel's story, Jane had an idea to bring that message of kindness to her school.
Everybody knows with budget cuts today, there wasn't money allotted to bring the program, so what I did is I wrote letters to all the businesses in our community, so all the money was raised from community donations. We have to teach the academics to our students to prepare them, for college, for careers, for whatever they choose to do after high school. But I think it's equally important that we have to teach them to be kind to each other.
Today I'm going to give you guys 5 challenges based on Rachel Scott's essay and her life.
I think by us having this program here, it has kind of opened their minds a little bit to see how fleeting our lives really are, how fleeting a moment with someone really is, and the impact that you can have as one individual on a group of people.
And so here's the first challenge I'd like to give all of us today. Look for the best in others. Make a conscious decision that you're going to look for the best in others. Because
I've heard of Columbine before. I didn't know the details, and I didn't pay attention to it. But now that I've heard Rachel's story, it's definitely more important to me.
She did the small things that any of us can do.
He challenges them to go out, and he challenges them to call 7 to 10 people. Tell them that you care about them. Tell them that they're important in your life. And I just want my students to know at Pinelands, they know how much I care for them, but I want them to know that they're my first call, that I care for each and every one of these students at Pinelands, and the choices they make in their lives are really important to me, and I want them to be the best people that they can be.
I think what they said, the first thing is to tell everybody who you really, really care about that you love them. I think I'm going to start with that. This is really a really important message.
It made me think of someone trying to reach out and do something good for the world and for people around them.
I would definitely accept the challenge because what she's doing is sending a positive message, and I would like to do the same thing to the people around me.
Did you know that 160,000 students miss school every day due to fear of attack or humiliation by other students? Some schools bring leadership students and other students in to give them some practical training to be able to utilize the principles we're teaching in various organizations around the school.
I'm the advisor of the Gay Straight Alliance and Students Against Destructive Decisions, and this is a message that both of my groups can take and disseminate throughout the school. It's about changing the way we treat each other, about the language we use, because language has a tremendous impact.
As we look throughout the course of history, the civil rights movement, if we had Rachel's challenge then and people accept this, we could eliminate the course of history that we've taken and bring a new course to America.
The power of one, how one person can change and create a chain of positive instead of negative. We're surrounded by negative all the time, and if one person just takes the opportunity to make a change for the positive, instead of it being negative, it becomes a positive thing.
After her death, they were rearranging the furniture in her room, and they saw something she'd written when she was 13 years old. She drew an outline of her hands and said, "These hands belong to Rachel Joy Scott and will someday touch millions of people's hearts."